missing two people. They couldn't make it, but we going down this little lady's list that they men that have no business dating, which is really I was at first I was about to go in on this list, but when I looked at it, it's not bad, but it's some contradictions on here. Number one, men with toddlers. That's a contradiction, man. That's what I'm talking about. Men with toddlers or younger. I get it, but then it's like women.
Women can, with
You guys have the right. You have kids, so like if you have you have the right to kids. Women have the right to kids more than guys do. So it's like 9 times out of 10, like me, Jesse's gonna run it like him. He gonna run into a girl that may have kids, than either a girl run into a man that had kids. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I understand what they're saying, but at the same time, it's like it's more percentage of that. Like, how do you feel about that as a lady?
I don't know. To be honest, there's nothing wrong with people that's got kids, whether it's a male or female.
See, the thing is, when you have the kids, it's like it's hard to like the dating processes. You know what I'm saying? To spend time with the girl, to get to know the girl or get the guy. That's the thing.
Certain questions. I forget certain questions guys got to go through. I mean, like, hey, what's the situation with the child's father?
Right.
Is he active in the child's life? Mm-hmm. And then kind of get in the background of like, what is this guy about? Mm-hmm. Am I going to run into this guy at some point?
The same thing. That's what I said. It's like it go both ways. So I feel like the ones certain things like that. I understand why they put them on there, but it's like I feel like they should have took them off because it's like go both ways. Because I could say the same for y'all. For like a girl could say the same for like they could deal with a crazy baby mama or something like that or whoop de whoop. But like 9 times out of 10, like when a guy if he got I don't know it's that's why I wish I would have had Gabe here for that because he would actually my friend has a daughter, so.
Well, I've heard a guy say though too, like if a woman's dating a man that got kids, thing is she may not have to worry about like him with the kids all the time because a lot of times the mother has custody.
That's what I'm saying.
So she ain't got to worry too much about like he's a single.
He's
dad.
Gonna have more. He can
have some freedom and stuff.
Oh man, they call all that. Yo man, they call all that. Let me delete all that. My phone tweaking. So number 2, men that live with their mama. See, I have a thing about that because I can understand that in a way, but then at the same time, it's like my cousin, like I know guys that live in their mama, and they save money like that, especially in this economy.
That's where I'm at too.
You and my cousin do that. Y'all both do y'all degrees. Y'all got good jobs. Y'all travel. Y'all stuff like that, and like y'all have no problem. So like I don't really understand that because I've been there, and in this type of economy, like it might be a guy. I know people that live with their parents, and they actually in a situation where they had to help their parents out. You know what I'm saying? Maybe their parents got some medical things going on. So I don't really know. The next one I'm gonna skip because I don't want to attack. I don't want to get the LBGT people on me say DL men. I get it. I understand how women.
I was like before you go as far as like living at home.
Yeah.
I know for I haven't had like I think like for some like I think it could like my homie said that could be a drawback because you may not have your own place and like that. Yeah. And for me, I would feel like that could be where we at, but it's then like he started understanding. He was like, at this economy we got, if a woman's saying, well, guy gotta have his own house, do you know how much a house costs in 2024?
The apartments?
Apartments is...
remember apartments would be like 600 to 700, like maybe 5 to 600. 5 would be a basic, 600 to 700 is like, okay, you're getting something nice. And above, once you reach like, back then, you reach a $1,000 apartment, you know what I'm saying? So... now every apartment is almost $1,000, so I get it. I never knock it, especially like if you living with your parent and you got a nice little job and you know what I'm saying and like stuff like that. Yeah, I get it. I ain't mad.
So I look at and this is too like for because I know this is Parma. My homie Cam, I think you met him before. he had an apartment out there in Lakewood, and he was like, the rent out there in Lakewood for an apartment is just like, he said he ended up moving to Warrensville on the east side.
It's high out there in Lakewood.
In Lakewood, yeah.
Yeah,
I heard Lakewood is. But you told me it was better.
it's a better neighborhood, but it's a lot more expensive. Don't forget, I used to live out in Lakewood.
That's weird. Let's go to number. This is one of 5 men that don't have a valid driver's license. Well, this is my problem with that. I get it, because it's like, okay, you ain't got your license on either side. I kind of get it, but it's a lot of women really have they hood, like they date these. They
Hood
get these
dudes.
yes,
Hood
that
dudes
don't,
that
like,
have a
the man suspended license, like, and they stuff be suspended. They don't even try to get it fixed. They don't even care about getting a license. Like, a lot of them, they these hood dudes. You know what I'm saying? I like, maybe the person that made this is really like upscale. If she an upscale woman, if you upscale lady, I get it. But if
you ain't got, I kind of looked at this list and I'm like, you gotta at some point you gotta have some experience with these.
yeah,
You gotta have experience with
these.
this to stay to know it.
Yeah, so like maybe she, wanted to do. Now, if y'all on the same level, y'all both ain't got your license. It's like
It's fair game, but if he ain't got a driver's license,
it is. I mean, he might know how to drive still. You never know that.
yeah.
So
And he, who knows, the guy might have some felonies on him, or who knows.
yeah, I don't. How do you feel about that?
There's a lot of people that don't have their license.
Yeah.
A lot of them are suspended. So
Yeah, I don't understand that one. That's how I look at it.
that's not just like men, that's women too.
Yeah, like I say, like it's a lot of girls that got dudes with no L's, or like they just not supposed to be driving. Like, I get it. Like, what was that, number 5? We on men that bank with Cash App. Nah, I get that. Your main bank cannot be Cash App. Your main bank can't be Cash App. It can't, especially as a man. Like, I feel like you need to have an actual bank. And really, sometimes you do need an actual bank. Like I got a Cash App, but I do have an actual bank, and then I have the time. It's in the new economy now where like you might have to have multiple banks because you might have to do different transactions and stuff like that. So I do agree with that one. Women, I don't care so much, bro. Like, I don't know, men, we just different from y'all in a way. Like, y'all,
Men ain't really
like, we don't care, like, cause it's like, bro, we
men.
already know we gonna wind up spending, like y'all gotta cash out. We gonna, get a bank, baby girl, but like, you gotta cash. That's all you got right now.
You
Cool.
might even pull to the side and be like, hey, we need to get you a actual. We need to take you up to the bank and get you
actual bank. It ain't that much. It ain't that hard. Now, a guy, like, it's like, no, you need to get an actual bank, bro. You might get in trouble. You need to stash. So, men that sag their pants, yes, I don't sag no more, man. Like, I might sometimes, and I mean, I know what y'all mean by sag. Like, it's guys that really like, they wear like tight jeans. I hate this generation,
the
bro.
skinny jeans, and you can still see their drawers. Like,
yeah, why you rock these? And I'm like, bro, I'm talking about they tight as you see these jeans she got on. They wear them, they tight like that. So but they skinny though. They don't even got they not. Like, oh, I don't want to show my thighs. Like, this is like, oh, it's just tight. Like, I'm just sag. Like, what is you doing? No, I get that one. I feel the women on that one.
It's a turn off too.
Men that don't take care, and the reason why she says men, I'm thinking actually like actual grown men, but even same even as young men, like I don't like that either, bro. Men that don't take care of their kids, of course, but I will say some of y'all ladies do be pushing away the man acting crazy and stuff when he do be trying, and then some men be like, I give up when I can't deal with you and I can't do nothing with you.
men that don't take care of their kids.
Yo, yeah. So it's the men that actually don't give. It's men out there that really don't take care of their kids, but it's men that actually, if they tried, and it's like, dang, I can't deal with this lady. Because I've heard stories where like women running men away. Like Aver said that about his grandmother, like his grandfather. He was like, hey, I just couldn't, you know what I'm saying? Because he just made it difficult. She wouldn't be in his peace. But but I understand that one. Like, take care of your kids. Men that disrespect women. Now hold on.
That's both genders.
Yeah,
very,
but like this is the
that's
thing,
a very ambiguous.
because these lists be so this list is cool, but 9 times out of 10, like remember what was the last list we did? I forgot what it was about. It was mad disrespectful.
Remember the
places,
restaurants you can't take a woman
that
to?
That was stupid.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, that was like, so that's why when she said men that disrespect y'all.
There needs to be more context.
Yeah, because it's like I feel like in this world, this climate, ladies, they are more they're at a point now where women got more. They y'all can make money easier. If y'all want to use your body, y'all can make money. Like y'all get like it's easy. Like y'all do look pretty for real and have a nice mind or something like that. Like talk, y'all the generation. When it comes to hip hop, the women are they winning right now. So it's like even women basketball is getting up there now. So you see what I'm saying? So like the whole men disrespect women, I do get it, but you need context, because if I'm thinking about disrespect, I'm just right now we could just, if we talking about a list like this, how many lists have you seen that men made for the club? I guarantee you it's been like three or four of these lists.
And I think men just make a list in a response to what
it's never.
that's
what I'm saying. We make it into a response. We don't make it to attack. So that's why I say this is that's another contradiction itself. So, but that's why I never really. I'm not really with that one. I'm with it, but I'm not with it. It's need more context.
It might have been disrespectful. Like now, like I know, like I went out with this like a few months ago. I went on this date with a woman, and I remember we was texting, and I remember like what did she say? I don't know if you've heard about the whole 48 oysters.
No, I don't know what that is.
Okay, the guy in Atlanta took a woman to a restaurant. She sat down. She started ordering, like she ordered 4 dozen oysters in front of him, and then he was kind of wondering. He said he was wondering like who's gonna pay for all of this. He ordered drinks, and then she ordered crab cakes. She ordered potatoes.
Did he give her a budget?
He didn't really discuss this. What he did was he went to the bathroom and said, "Excuse me," and he went to the bathroom and snuck out the restaurant.
But like, listen, at the same time, bro, he needs shit. Y'all, from now on, man, for men, if you get in them situations, discuss that. What's 78 oysters?
48 oysters. It was something on TikTok.
Is that an expensive restaurant?
It's like she ordered 48 restaurant at some seafood restaurant, but it's like a TikTok thing. But this woman told me about it, and I remember telling her something like, "Hey, if you do this, I said it jokingly. First round on me if you do this." And she said, "Is that all you're gonna spend on me?"
Whoa. Nah, man.
And so
I'm done. Because all you gonna spend on me.
Cause then hey, then maybe disrespectful because she was posting like I met her on a date now. She was posting pictures at like the Marble Room Steakhouse downtown.
Yeah.
So that kind of gave me an idea like that's probably what she might be expecting that kind of level, and like it might be disrespectful if I take her to some a little bar or something like that. But that's what I did. I'm like that's my budget. I'm gonna take you to a bar. I'm gonna start off, get you a drink. We'll
I need to see your effort as well. This is something new. Yeah. Like, you want to spend on me? Yeah, you might be done after this. After you said that, like, come on, man.
I should have been done. I think buying one drink and just buying the drink for me and her, maybe she saw that as disrespectful.
I don't know. See, I don't get it, bro. Okay, men that don't own a suit. Now I get it, but I don't own a suit. I don't go out as much no more. I don't have a suit no more. I grew out of it. I need to get a suit. You probably got a suit. I don't own it.
To be honest though, to me owning a suit, having a suit like that ended in the 2000s for me. Like nowadays, you just got you a nice button up. Dress has changed over the years. Like having that suit is something like that was the 2000s.
I feel like I'm gonna have that suit and then like. It's only gonna get worn like maybe I can't even tell you. It's just gonna get worn when it need to get worn. Like so I don't know. So Men that live in motels. First of all, if a man live in a motel, he's doing some shit that he ain't. Listen, I don't know what possessed that lady that put that on there. Like who, like live in a motel, like. Right. Okay, I'm gonna try and break this down different ways. One, if he live in a motel, he's most definitely he's trying to find prostitutes or he's doing some drug activities. Okay, right. So if he's doing drug activities, like we're gonna go to his list because I know some of these link to other ones and it's gonna be stupid. So men that like. That's what I'm trying to say. If he live in a motel, he probably even got a bank account, so he's using Cash App. Yeah. So like I don't know that. And then if he do live in a motel, he might be home. He might be going through some stuff. So at the same time, ladies, we'll date down and level y'all up if we can. Like a woman's not gonna do that because I don't think she would. I don't think they got the patience to do that. I don't think like if she don't see. I feel like if a woman or a lady, whatever you call them, like if they can't see them leveling up from you in any type of way, it's not gonna work. Like okay, I might have my own house, but I don't got a car, or like he might have a better place or something. It's always it gotta make sense to them. It has to be something there so they can feel like okay, I can level up, or me might be at a level on the same level. But he still got certain things that I don't have, so then we can,
It's just, to me, what really is, I think what really stick with what this says, and I mentioned, I've thought about this a little bit before, but women have done all, there's a lot of progressive things that women have made it and achieved too. They can make their own money and things like that. But it's funny, like, as progressive as they would be, for some reason, like, when it comes to these gender roles, like, those things are considered archaic and old, but they still want, well, he should still make more than me because that's what men do. It's like, y'all still expect these old, what y'all call as, as traditional, or that's, what is that, misogynist or whatever. You still want men to make more than you.
But it's not, they don't understand how hard it is to get, as a man, to get to that point. As a lady, you can just find the right man and you can get to that point. You see what I'm saying? Or like she, they have a little easier. And I feel like, and then like you said, it don't make sense. It's like y'all want that, but what if you already making a certain amount? What if a lady just, okay, let's say a woman brings at least, she gets paid a salary, she makes $20,000 a year. Like that's her, like $20,000 a year, boo, or like more than that. She make money. She just getting a lump sum of money, flat rate, and she's going to want a guy that matches that, or double that. You see what I'm saying? Like, in 9 times 10, she gonna want a guy that doubles that. It was kind of crazy. So, that was motels, men that want to hold a couple dollars if they don't get paid, and until they get paid. Okay, first of all, if I can't, how do you feel about that?
Man, because hold a few dollars.
I feel like if I can't hold a few dollars, man, I could be testing you for real. But I want to, let's say about not. True. Let's say. The hold a few dollars. I feel like if a dude can't hold a few dollars, you can't hold him down. Why you always expect him to have it?
And what you just said, I think this goes to the other. It's something to consider too. Is not every man, or I think it's gonna go vice versa. No one's gonna be A1 100% of the time.
No, yeah, you can't be.
Either one is gonna fall. You can fall on hard times because you're not perfect, and anything. Life happens.
Right.
Life happens. So.
No, we was talking about. She said men that want to hold a couple dollars till they get paid. How you feel about that?
I mean, I get it because sometimes something can come up like gas, or you want to get something to eat.
No, like, do you get it? Like, she's saying those guys don't. It's basically saying he has no period of being dating.
I don't know then.
He has no period. He has no. This basically that's what it's saying. This list is basically saying these people should not be. These men should not be dating. Holding a couple of dollars. I feel like if I hold a couple of dollars, now it's okay to be objective. Just that's why you're here because you're a lady. But like if I hold a couple, if I have a man ask you to hold a couple of dollars, I feel like you should. This is a couple of dollars. Especially if I've been. Especially if you are if a ladies are like women already expect. It's already in our nature. We want to handle everything. So if we doing that. And you expect that, but then it comes to a point where like, I want to hold a couple of dollars and you want to have a fit. That's not good. That's a red flag.
It could be a red flag for guys on some, hey, do you got $500? Now, if the guy's saying I need $500, like, I think a woman has the right to say, like,
she
okay.
said a couple dollars, though, but I get what you said.
Because some guys may say, let me just hold $500. Like, a woman has the right to say, like, yo, what do you need $500 for? Yeah. And what's this about? And
yeah, that's something different.
Yeah.
500 is a lot. Now, you're going to have to pay her back, or she going to have to. It's got to make sense.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Men who clothes are in tubs. See, this is it's weird because she talking about. I don't know if one person made this list or a couple person made this list, so I'm gonna go off levels. If a man has clothes in tubs, he must have just got a new apartment or something. Maybe he had lost some stuff. I feel like maybe he might be in a restarting phase where he might not have the furniture or something. He might have to buy the little plastic tubs though. Mm-hmm. So I don't rock with that because at the same time it's like as I'm breaking the list down, it's more like what's going on. I get if you had a higher echelons type of lady, yes, I understand, but certain things on here can't just be made by one. I don't think one lady made this list. I think this is a group of ladies, and I think majority of the women in the world, like for your average man, let's talk about average man, average woman, they might have some clothes and some tubs. They might. Just be honest. Men that can't log into anything without help. Teach them how to log into it. It's self-explanatory. Men that gotta tell their mom everything. Now listen.
That's doing too much.
What you mean? What do they mean by telling their mom everything? Like
probably everything going on in their personal life.
In a personal relationship.
Yeah.
I that makes sense. That makes sense. But then at the same time, I feel like to some people that might be, I don't know, they might not rock with that because some people don't have their mom, so they might wish I could tell my mom everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I heard, like I would like I don't talk to my mom a lot, so like if I could, I'm kind of against it. I'm 50-50 with it. To be honest with you, I get what you're saying, but it's like certain things I would tell my mom. Like I'm like, hey yo, I'm gonna tell about what's going on here and here, but nah, men not working. This is stupid. This is real stupid because I feel like if you against a man with working in any men working at FedEx, man, FedEx actually them jobs pay like $18-19 an hour, man. What like that? That's like almost like mailman too. Like I don't understand.
Like I mean, it's blue collar. That's like blue collar work.
Yeah, that's blue collar work. So like you against person blue collar, you like that's almost like a city job.
Yeah.
So you against like I don't know. That's stupid to me.
There's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with that. Like that's stupid. I told you this stuff. This is what I see on the internet when you be like, oh, like I be going off because these women on here be stupid. Dumb. Men that work for a temporary service. See, you against. I get it, but then at the same time, temporary service. Like this what I think, man. Like temporary service. Like my best friend Emily, rest in peace to her. But like she told me something. She, you know, no, I'm not mentioning you on my podcast, bro. But listen, when he was, I'm gonna say this, when he was doing temporary, she said when a man works temporary service, sometimes they might have them do certain lines of work, like constructional or something like that, hands-on type work where it pays them a lot, so they can. But I do get it, cause in a woman's mind, it's like if you can't temporarily hold down a job, how can I trust you to financially support You get what I'm saying? You know, so I understand it. I understand it, but at the same time, actually, I'm not gonna hate on it, but still, it's work. This what I hate: truck drivers. Now, they bring the money, but what did you tell me earlier? I heard the dude said it's a Discord too. She said some of them truck drivers.
I mean, if you're going to be a truck driver, you really shouldn't be in a relationship because you already know you're going to end up screwing everything in every town.
Because you're a truck driver?
Yes.
But then you can't, but it's hard. At the same time, you got to remember a truck driver is human. Eventually, he's going to want a relationship. He's going to get older.
Yes, but...
So what are you going to do? Stop being a truck driver?
I don't know.
You see what I'm saying? You can't really... I get what you're saying, but it's like...
Yeah, but then you got to worry about them constantly cheating too.
But what if it's a truck driver, but then at the same time his girl do OnlyFans? She has no say in that, because you showing your naked body. I feel like I'm against that one though, because with a truck driver you really supporting the family, you supporting the home, you bringing that money in. I get it, you know, I'm not right home, you know, but then at the same time, no, this is another reason why I'm against, you know, the reason I'm against it. There's so many men that go to the military and they wives be cheating on them. And they fight for the country, and there's so many men that go to the military and they wives be cheating on them.
It happens, yeah.
For ages. So like that's why that's one of them contradiction things. I understand, I get what they saying, but it's like that ain't happening all the time, and I don't think every truck driver is doing that. So they make good money. And it's a job. You can't be mad at one. It's just like the first one is temporary service. I get it. You can't. I'm mad at you because you shouldn't be dating because you can't hold me down. But then I'm a truck driver. I can hold you down, but now you don't want me to date. That don't make sense. I mean, I get it, but then it just kind of, I don't know. It's like one's a stable job and the other one's not. And then I understand a stable job, but then it's like if you have a relationship, trust your person. So like if I wouldn't say truck drivers. I don't think that should be on the list. I think that's just like your preference. Like at that point, it's more opinionated. Them Grand Rising, man.
The guys, because
they try to get them pants, but that's why.
Yeah, that's all like that.
That's the women's fault. I didn't learn Grand Rising, man. I didn't know when I remember a point in time a girl had me saying Grand Rising, and she got it from her friend. I never heard of it. I used to just say Good Morning. It used to be Good Morning, man. Then it turned to Grand Rising. So
that's kind of on some like kind of Hotep kind of guys. Yeah.
It says, "What you doing, man?" Number 20. Now, what you doing? I kind of get it. Don't listen. I tell even for girls, I tell them like, don't text me what you doing 20 like a lot. Like if you text me or call me what you doing in 20 minutes after you have to like don't do that. I hope it don't record that because if y'all hear anything in the background, it ain't gunshots, it's fireworks.
It's not even. It's just June.
You know they got the law now where you can just pop that stuff. So and that means in July they're gonna go crazy.
Oh, this is recent. They just made it.
Yeah, that's not. I think it was like last year or something like that, where like they can just if you got like that, you could just do fireworks. I don't know if you need a permit or not, but if you did like, I don't think you need a permit. I think you just could do them. Men with multiple kids and baby mama. See, that's just like the first one. Like you can't. And like, why would you pick that? Because a lot of times y'all girls have more kids than y'all be with the kids more. I know multiple kids. I dated a girl with 5 kids, different baby daddies. Never met neither one of them because none of the dads didn't take care of their kids. But yeah, that's kind of messed up. But yeah, I really understand with that. I'm not really mad at this. Men that bash women on social media. Come on, this is what we
Both genders do it.
Both genders, we do it, and that's what me and him just talking about because women already have 3 lists. We only do it in response. Men that have the lower card to their money. Now that's dumb, too. That's another dumb one because it's like if I got a low money to my card, like I got low money to my card to get something. And then like men that don't keep their locks up, I can understand. Like it takes time. You gotta keep them locks up. You don't want to look too raggedy. Men with their hairline gone, they getting petty. They getting petty, man. Like come on. Hold on, but I gotta attack back at y'all because it's like that be the same people saying that y'all be fighting them sugar daddies with them boats. Yeah. And their hairlines be gone, then y'all be like girls trip. Shut up. Man. Men that always talk about what they used to have. See what you mean. I think that's a person thing. I think that all people do that. I think all people do that. I understand the mindset.
Like they using it to brag.
Yeah, like brag. Like maybe I think for a woman it's probably like a lack of vision, but at the same time it's like, man, y'all all do that. I've seen a lot of ladies do it. Married men, another contradiction. I go both ways. A lot of divorces happen more with women, so and I see more videos of women. I've seen on the internet. I've seen more videos of women getting caught cheating married, and dudes going crazy, damn near about to kill somebody, or like I just seen a video. I showed her today. Dude was married. He poured out the woman. Well, she caught. I don't know. I mean, she might have caught him cheating, but she went overboard. She threw the ashes of his dead mother. Threw him in the toilet. Yeah, I don't know what he did, but like he didn't deserve. Like it's even if he did cheat, like whatever, bro. Like you don't deserve. You don't do somebody like that. Ashes like that. You don't do that. Men without transportation. I kind of get it. I kind of understand it. And then men that are Cowboy fans, like I don't understand. That's petty. The list's not that bad. It's just I feel like it's a real contradictional list. That's all. As far as that, it's really not that bad. Like, what was on the list that like really you didn't like us?
Probably the truck driver and the married men.
The married men.
Yeah, because I was married and he was the one cheating.
He was a truck driver.
No.
Oh.
Okay. But I don't know. Being married there's supposed to be like a boundary you do not pass.
Yeah.
That's why you married someone if you love them, but don't go over that boundary and try to like. What was I saying?
Allergies.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so I know a lot of married women. Like you be out some of them bars and clubs and stuff, them events like the ones at the museum, and I've heard stories when you said you heard married women, the married children, they come up to you and they be ready to go.
They be more aggressive. I'm like, dang, like where are the single women at? And you know, I told that to my dad, and my dad said he was saying like, oh, that's because he said them single women gonna find out in some years later. He said they see what they're gonna do is. Like the single women, he said they was more reserved and everything. Married women, he said like right now, the single women they think they got all the power right now. Like I'm single. He said when they get married, they're gonna get married to some dude. They probably gonna hate the guy, and then they're gonna be scrambling for every single guy out there.
Oh yeah, yeah. And it's another thing. I feel like there's certain ladies that actually don't do that, you know. But a lot of women like stuff they can't have. Like put it like this: when you ever been single, and then when you actually like be in a relationship, or like you might be out with a girl you might be kicking it with a girl for a week, and then you just start seeing something like, dang, like why are there more girls? Because they feel like you're not available. You see what I'm saying? They see like, okay, he happy right now with this other lady. I want that. That's what they see. You know what I'm saying? They see that. That's why you get more divorces. That's why you see more married women doing that, being more flirtatious around to single men and stuff like that. That's why it's a competition thing. That's just comes out into certain into ladies. Not all ladies is like that, but a lot of them are. Trust me, a lot of them are. Anything else on here that I want to like backtrack on? Like
that's the end of the list, man.
yeah, that's the end of the list. It's a pretty solid list. It's just very contradicting. That's all. Because I can find a problem. I can understand everything on here, but at the same time, I can break it down in a whole nother way. Where the only like the ones that's just flat out like I really agree is the men that sag their pants. That's not a 50-50 with me on. What's another one? Men that live in motels. I definitely that. Let's see. I'm actually almost about to. Yeah. If you can't log, if you a man and you can't log into something, like it's getting to that age where like you might have to. Yeah, I agree with that because you don't know log in your own bank account. That's a problem. She gonna finesse you. What's another one I fully agree with? Because a lot of these I feel 50-50 on. The temporary service. No, that's just being Grand Rising. That's just being petty. That's some women shit. I'm 50-50 with what you doing, man. Because if a man can tell you what you doing, and he might want to surprise you with some plans today. I ain't even wrong with that. I think that might be it. I mean, married men, I agree with that. I fully agree with it. And that live with their baby mama. Oh yeah, I agree with that one. You kind of like in a situation. I don't agree with the men. I don't agree with the men that's living with their mama shouldn't be dating. Like I don't agree with that. Like as long as they doing good, head on their shoulders, car shit like you and my cousin like that. Y'all can like you can be living with your mom and still be doing real good for yourself if you want to do. You know what I'm saying?
I think with everything on the list.
I think it's just really they just want that. Oh, you got your own spot. You know what I'm saying? So, but
everything on that list is like
it's kind
there's
of
nobody that really exists that has none of these. Just has absolutely none of these things going on. Like there's always going to be something. It's always going to be something with a guy.
Oh no, the men that work at FedEx, I don't agree with that either. That's an actual job. Like, come on, man. Yeah, so it's like it's only a few on here that I'm just totally like against, but everything else is just really like a 50-50 type thing. It's like it should have more context.
Yes, yeah.
You know, so I didn't even know. You sent this list, I was like, oh yeah. I feel like an upscale girl lady made this just by the picture I'm looking at. It was that Lotto in the picture. That looked like Lotto.